Your thoughts on orthodoxy?
My thoughts on orthodoxy, I presume they mean the Eastern Orthodox Church.
Yeah, I would imagine, yeah. That's usually what they...
Yeah, so my thoughts on orthodoxy. I don't know. I mean, they're our sister church. They have, all the valid, the sacraments. They have apostolic succession. They have great devotion to Our Blessed Lady, great devotion to the Eucharist. So we share more than we differ on. I wish that reconciliation between the churches, would take place. And it has to take place. In the Middle East, this is a real scandal because the Muslims use this to Christians and say, why should I become a Christian when you cannot even agree among yourselves? So, and I think it's, it's tough. I think it's tough to get the reconciliation because of personalities, and both communities have got to acknowledge the historical mistakes they made. And that's where I think we get into trouble. There are some Catholics who will never acknowledge that the Catholic Church did anything wrong. And there are Orthodox who will claim that they never did anything wrong when it comes to Eastern Catholics and Roman Catholics. And we've made a lot of progress, and people have to remember that the ecumenical dialogue between Catholics and Orthodox is very young. Christianity is 2,000 years old. The ecumenical dialogue at the level we have now has only been happening since the 70s. That's not that long. That's what, 30, 50 years.
Right.
And they've done a lot in 50 years, and it was slowed down with the collapse of communism and all the things that happened after 1989. So it took a long time for them to separate, for us to separate into two communities. We've been separated, for a very long time, and we've only been really talking to one another as fellow Christians instead of talking past each other, for 50 years. So pray